Welcome to my first video detailing my basement remodel. Stay till the end to see my cost breakdown and the results. You'll see how little I spent remodeling my basement and the increase in equity in the value of my house. I'm just starting to work on my basement remodel project right now. As you can see, my basement is completely unfinished. Wooden ceiling, concrete walls, concrete flooring. So I've just started putting on these pink styrofoam sheets. This is supposed to protect the wooden frame that I eventually build out from the moisture that may leak from the concrete walls. So hopefully within 1 month, I'll be completely done. But in the meantime, wish me luck, guys. I had to get these wooden pieces to hold the foam boards to the wall because the wall was so uneven, and so this allowed the glue to dry. Next step is to assemble the frame. I've just started assembling them together, but I haven't nailed it yet. The bottom piece right there is pressurized wood. This is to help preserve it long-term from moisture that seeps from the ground. And once that's up, I can start doing the drywall. See you then. Almost done here with the frame. This took about a week and a half, a little bit longer than I expected, just because the height of the ceiling was a little bit uneven in some places. So as you can see here, I had to wedge a piece of wood at the top of the frame so I could nail it to the ceiling. Next up is the ceiling. I decided to spray paint the ceiling black, charcoal black actually, from Home Depot, and install can lights. I had to get an electrician for the can lights, but it's starting to look pretty good. I also spray painted the stairs black, but I chose black because it hid a lot of the imperfections and was pretty clean. Next up is the drywall. I'm not the biggest expert with drywalls, but it took quite a while to do, and I painted the walls white. It's a good contrast between the ceilings and the wall. Overall, looks very clean and starting to come together pretty nicely. The flooring's next. I reused the flooring from upstairs. I didn't like this laminate flooring for my main living room, so I decided to take it out and use it for the basement. And yeah, it was pretty easy since it's just one of those click laminate floorings. And this is the final product. Overall, looks really clean, really nice. Good to put some exercise machines down here, which I eventually do. Overall, I'm pretty happy with the results. I think the flooring goes really well down here as compared to upstairs. The black ceilings is really good contrast against the walls. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Do you guys like it? All right, guys, it's time to talk about the overall value and cost of this project. We'll take a look at the overall cost, what it cost me, and versus what it would cost you if you were to do it, because I was able to reuse a lot of materials from a previous project. And we'll talk about the ROI as well. So, going over some of these line items, this will be quick. 20 pieces of drywall. They sell them in packs of 2 at Home Depot for $16 a pack. So $172 for that. Pressurized wood, 16 of those for $52. Those pink foam boards that I needed 16 of those, and they were $14 a pop at Home Depot. That was around $250. Paint, that was relatively expensive. I needed 2 5-gallons for the black paint for the ceiling, and the white paint for the walls. That was around $460 before tax and $560 after taxes. Paint accessories, $104. Mud, $23. Lights, $176 for those can lights. I needed to hire an electrician to do the wiring for the lights and the outlets, and that was additional $1,000. And some outlets, nails, $88. Accessories for the floorings, $93. Screws, $88 for both for foam boards, $33, and miscellaneous items was $220. So overall, $2,846 for my remodel. That's what it cost me. Now, one of the reasons is because I was able to reuse my flooring. I had gray flooring, the millennial gray floorings from from my living room that I did a few years back, and I didn't like it, but I didn't want to throw it away. So I was able to reuse that. I had 900 square foot of that, and it's $1.99 per square foot at Home Depot. So I was able to save about $1,990 reusing that flooring. I also had 42 by 4s that were used for a previous project, and I was able to reuse that. That saved me about $114. So overall, for me, it was $2,846. But if I had to buy the flooring, that would have been additional $2,100 for an overall cost of $4,950, which is still pretty good. Especially, if you were to hire someone, the ROI for a room remodel is basically 70%. So you're only getting 70% of what you put into if you hire someone. But when you do it yourself, you save a lot of money, obviously. Now let's look at overall ROI. Since this is a basement unit, ROI isn't as since this is a basement room. This ROI isn't as high as what it would be for an upper floor or a ground floor living room. So let's say price per square foot was $30. My basement was around 840 square foot. The value gain from that would have been $25,000 at the lower bound level. And with a cost of $2,846 to me, it's the gains is around 885%. And that's pretty crazy if you think about it. The average stock market is only 9% gains per year, and this is 100x of that. Now let's say the upper bound was $50 per square foot. That's $42,000 of additional gains in value of my house just from a $2,800 remodel. Guys, I have a mortgage and everything. I'm just a regular guy now, and any value gain is additional equity that I've gained to myself personally, and it's 1,470%, 76% ROI at the upper bound level. I live in one of the suburbs of Chicago. The average house is around $500,000, and I've just gained additional $25,000 to $42,000 for a month of work at a cost to myself of $2,800. I don't know about you, but those are some pretty crazy numbers. GameStop numbers almost. So yeah, this project was definitely worth it. Learned a lot, and seeing the ROI be this high, it's pretty great. Now that's it for this video, guys. If you like what you saw, just hit a comment below, like and subscribe, and I'll try to do more of these kinds of videos in the future. My name is Vu, and I am a real estate investor. I've been doing this for the past 6 years, 5-6 years since 2019, and I'll make more of these kinds of videos in the future. Thanks, guys. Bye.